Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Jarell Mata. Today we're going to be doing Memory Lane Mondays. That means that today is Monday, and usually on Mondays what I do, just in case you don't know, usually on Mondays what I do is just go through my makeup collection and pick up an older palette, something that hasn't been talked about anymore or hasn't been used for a little while, or something that we haven't been giving the attention or the love that it really needs. So I do have a lot of palettes. It might not be a lot for some of you, but it might be a lot for some. So, you know, it really depends on how you look at it. I have been collecting makeup. Yes, and it is collecting. It sounds so weird to say it, but I have been really buying makeup a lot. Started about 7 years ago. So I do feel like I have a pretty good collection of palettes. I will be doing a palette collection. I know I have been talking about it in some of my videos, but this time it's for real. It's happening. So keep posted for that video, and it is going to be coming soon, definitely this week. So if you want, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like, of course, if you like this kind of videos. Definitely click on that little bell so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos, which is every single week. So the palette that we're going to be using today for the tutorial is this LORAC 2 palette. This is what it looks like. It's very cool tone, as you can see. I am going to be focusing with this blue, and I'm also going to be using these two little palettes right here, which I can totally make a look just using these two palettes, but I want to incorporate it into this look because I have a specific look that I want to create. I'm going to be using the Pro Matte palette, and this is what it looks like. This is so cute, and this is perfect if you travel a lot and you need just mattes and your basics. That is a great one. And I'm going to be using the Pro Metal, which these shadows are amazing. LORAC shadows really are really good. I do like them. They're very powdery, so if you don't like a lot of powder in your shadows, you might not like them, especially when you use a fluffy brush. You will see powder like kick back up, but they're very pigmented, very soft, and easy to blend. So that's why I like them. So this is what we're going to be focusing on today. So let's go ahead and start with the tutorial. If you're interested in seeing how I create a look using these palettes, please keep on watching. Okay, to prime my lids, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay, and this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. And I'm using this concealer brush by Sigma, and this one is the E60. Okay, to set the primer in place, I'm going to start with this shade right here, which is Buff, and I'm going to pick it up in a Real Technique brush, and we're going to focus that on the brow bone, so working ourselves from the top down to the bottom. Okay, and I already did my brows, as you can see, and I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in dark brown. Okay, with an Morphe brush, this is the R37. I'm going to pick up this shade right here, which is called Nectar, and this is a matte shade, and I'm just going to work it on my crease in the outer corner, always starting from the outer corner, and I'm going to work it all the way inside and working it up. This is going to be our transition shade, and this color is going to help us blend the rest of the colors. And you really want to start with the lighter shades because we're going to be using blue, so we want to make sure that everything is nice and blended. With a smaller blending brush, I'm going to go into the Pro Matte, and I'm going to take this shade right here, which is Burgundy, and I'm going to work it on my crease. They're very pigmented, so you just need a very tiny bit of it, and I'm going to stay low on the crease. Just really concentrating on the outer part of your eye. Going back with the bigger blending brush, I'm just going to blend those two together. Just blending the edges. Okay, using Plum right here with the same smaller brush, just going to pick some up, and I'm just going to put that right on top of it. And just working it in the crease. Going back with Nectar again and just blending the edges of that plum shade. Okay, so I went ahead and did one eye, so let me show you exactly what I did in this eye. Obviously I have fallout, and usually you do have fallout with the LORAC, but you know, that's easy to clean up. I would definitely suggest for you to do your eyes before your foundation, because this is such a bold look that you want to make sure that you're able to clean up. So now with the NYX Jumbo Pencil, and this one is in the color Cobalt Blue, I'm going to place it in the middle of the eye where we don't have any eyeshadows. And using a synthetic brush like this is the Sigma F70. I am going to just move this around. So this is just gonna be our base. With a flat brush like this is from Wet n Wild, I'm going to grab the navy shade in the palette, and I'm going to focus that in the outer corner. So using the same blending brush where we were using the plum shade, I'm just going to grab some of the navy shade, and I'm going to pack it with this brush and just move it around a little bit so we can blend it. Very little circles within the same place, and very gently. Now using the synthetic brush by MAC, and this is the 242, I'm going to go into the metallics, and I'm going to grab this shade right here, and I'm going to place that in the rest of our eye. Alright, so now we need to blend, and we're going to be using these two colors right here, Plum and then Nectar. So let's start with Plum first, and we're going to work that in the edges of the blue. And this requires a lot of blending and a lot of packing, so if you lose any color, just go back and pack the color back again, and then blend, and then pack, and then blend, and that's pretty much how you create a smoky eye. And going back with Nectar. And I'm going to just build on the colors right now, so I'm going to go back with the dark navy. So going back with the Pro Metal, this one, I'm going to build on that color right here, so I'm grabbing some more. And I'm using the Fix Plus, and I'm just going to pack it again. Okay, now I'm going to clean up, do my foundation, and I'll be right back. So going back to the eyes, I'm going to start with the first shade right here, which is Nectar. I'm going to just put that all over my lower lash, and I'm going to bring it really, really low. So I'm working that from my outer corner all the way to my inner corner. And I will link everything down below in the description area. Everything that I've used today. With the same brush, I'm going to go into Plum. And I'm just going to work that on the outer corner. And just staying a little bit closer to the lower lash. And just going halfway. Using Sigma E21, this is a very tiny brush. I'm going to go into Navy again. And I'm just going to focus that in the outer part of my eye. Really, really, really staying close to the lash line. Okay, now with the same little brush, I'm going to grab the Cobalt shade in the Pro Metal. And I'm just going to stick that in the middle part of the eye. I'm going to use this just to clean the same brush. Going back to the LORAC Pro 2, I'm going to grab this silver shade right here. I'm just going to place it in the inner part of my eye and also on the lower lash where we didn't put any color. Okay, just going back with the blending brush, I'm just going to blend that color in. I'm going to finish up with the eyes and just applying some mascara on my lower lashes, and this is the MAC Giga Black. Okay, to contour, I'm going to be using the Tarteist Pro Glow. I'm going to be using this shade right here on the bottom. For blush, I'm going to be using this one right here, which is the Clinique blush, and you have to really dig in there because it's a little hard. And this one is number 8 Melon Pop on the apples of my cheeks. So for highlighting, I'm going to be using the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. And I'm going to be using very little of it just because this is so intense. And I'm just going to focus this on the higher points of my cheeks, which is right here. My Cupid's bow. And for lips, I'm going to be using the 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Start Naked. For lips, I'm going to be taking this MAC lipstick in Peachstock. And just to add a little gloss to it, I'm going to be using MAC lip gloss in Oyster Girl. And I'm just going to focus that on the center of the lip. And I'm locking everything in using the Urban Decay All Nighter. So yes, that is it for the look. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial and it was helpful and that you can recreate this look. So if you do not have the Pro Matte palette, you can use any brownie maroony shade from your collection. But if you don't have anything like this and if you're just starting, these shadows are really, really great. They're super pigmented. This is the just your regular basic palette that you can create any daytime look with. These are all mattes. Transition shades, you know, outer corner shades, brown shade. This is just a little perfect palette, as well as the Pro Metal. The Pro Metal, if you want to create something, you know, like shimmery on your lids and then combine it with the Pro Matte. I mean, this is like a really nice combination. And the LORAC Pro 2, this one, I tend to actually gravitate more towards this palette than the first one. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it has the little peachy shade and then, you know, your pop of colors that I am really into and I love so much. But those palettes are really great. So yeah, that is it. So if you are interested in seeing other tutorials using those palettes, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any questions, you can also leave them down there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.